Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been a while since I've done anything, so yeah, I'm here to play more Pokemon Uranium again, which I like to do. Let me turn this off, switch that. Right camera is now perfectly set as well. I need to do something here for moderation purposes. Yeah, that should now be perfect. What's that? Oh, that's my phone saying, ah yes, you're streaming. I know that. I need to close something. Otherwise, Discord's pings are gonna get the screen that me this entire time. This is fine, it's open. Everything's set. Let's go. Where was I? Right. EV train. No, let's take. I'm guessing the berries. Where did that Discord beef come from? Oh, I forgot to close Discord here, did I? Yes, I have two different Discords. A private one and the one I use for stream. Wait, the berries are still here? I did not expect to see the berries still. Am I large enough here to use the camera? Should be fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. 3 berries. That's decent for what, especially since I thought I would not have them at all. I have to run from fights right now because the train is still. Luckily, I don't have to pay attention to it anymore. Right, that's. I forgot to check my sounds. Because okay, now you should hear me properly. I've said my entire intro. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna repeat that. Sound wasn't great apparently. But in case you haven't heard yet, hello everybody. I'm back after a long while of not doing anything on Twitch. Well, long. A couple of days. Which, in Twitch terms, is quite long. Right, it's just my OBS. Let me do that. The yellow square you see is chat, but since nobody is saying anything because nobody is really here, yeah, nobody talking in chat. Can I do something about that empty space? You know what? I think I'm done trying to collect berries. Oh. Okay, apparently those trees aren't tangible at that place. Didn't know that. Walk around here. Don't need a chin monk. Don't need another cup buck either. Not that I can catch anything here, but... Really, game? Really? I think I kept myself very moderate with that one. Technically I could still fight them, but I went to the wrong place, didn't I? You need speed and attack, so do you. You need nothing. You need nothing, you need nothing. So I need to be in the tall grass, not in the cave. I've been EV trading in that cave so long I forgot that I don't have to anymore. Let's see, anything... Not that I can think of there being anything. Why wasn't I here the last few days? Well, Friday and Saturday are just always my day off. And I finally had the opportunity to catch up with a friend that I hadn't seen in a while. Yes, switch in Walter first. Scratching me a... Oh! This isn't their first battle. Good thing I ran into a Mankey then. And not an Alton, because I did not realize that until I switched in. Which means time to go heal. Because I still don't trust the Altons. No, that's the wrong Pokemon. Ultra Ball, that's very nice. There's something in my eye. Not sure whether or not I got it, but I think I did. No, I don't need more healing, thanks. Actually, how's my bag looking? Is there anything else I can sell from last time? Well, I've got a revive, but I don't think it's worth going to the store for a single revive. Game's slow. I don't have much open right now, so that can be it. My OBS does have like a... That's just me being dumb. That red dot on my OBS means that it's recording. And or streaming. At least OBS is doing something. Which I know because I'm streaming. If I weren't streaming, or if OBS weren't doing anything, I should say, I couldn't be streaming. Let's see. Yeah, all the settings are still correct. It's the last thing I streamed, so this should be just correct. I keep getting distracted by like a yellow bar in the thing that I'm like, hey, wait, what's that? But, well, yellow, greenish. Oh, another Mengi, great. I thought the Menki was rarer than the Autumn. It is, that's why they have so many more speed EVs, but... By the way, do I have my... No, I don't have my cat here, so... Unless the people I live with send the cat upstairs, there's not gonna be a cat cam this stream. So let's hope they do. Not bag. Pokemon. And then Timon. Item, take. Antidote. Very well. At least I won't get poisoned anytime for long. Meanwhile, I'm... For just a moment, my paranoia with the "did I fight the wrong Pokemon just now" kicked in. Come on, give me Mankey or Alton, please. That's Chinmonk. That's not the right Pokemon. Chinmonk again. Come on, give me the Pokemon I want. I really shouldn't be doing this. Like, I'm like doing this with my chair, with like the bottom of it, and it's a chair on wheels. But like, sitting backwards, just nicer. Thought I felt something. Another Chipmunk. Now I know why I always get so annoyed with... Well, myself mostly. Because now that I know it's possible, I feel like I can't leave this place without grinding the perfect EVs. Burby. That's not anything I need to look at. Can I do something about that? That I keep drawing my attention to there rather than the screen that I should be looking at. Back and forth, back and forth. Also, something that I have been doing, I've been watching Dragon Ball, like the original, and the... Yeah, how am I gonna pronounce this one? Uh, 10 Keen tournament is about to start again. Like the third one. I believe it's the third one. The one... the one directly after they met the... yeah, but was... I don't know the... like how they say it in Japanese anymore. Anyway, Baba. The sister of Roshi. The one directly after that. Just met that green fox guy. No idea if he's gonna be a recurring character or not. Ah, finally something to do physically as well. So that I... Listen, I always feel like I need to do something, because if you're not interacting with somebody, the streaming can be a bit... how should I say it? Mentally inactive. At the very least when you're grinding like this. Like, grinding is something you would I would normally, when I have to do this for a challenge or something that I do alone rather than on stream, I would put on YouTube or a stream or whatever, but I can't do that because I'm streaming, and then that would go onto the recording, and that's not supposed to happen. I should have healed. I don't trust that HP. And the stream is unstable, it says. Looks fine to me. No, not the cave. The grass fields. Burby. Alright, then let's see. Run. Yes, I field. So again, Mankey and Alton. That's the Pokemon I need. What's something I could do? Well, run here, of course. What's something to make this a bit more entertaining, both for me and viewers that pop in? I'm actually not sure what to do. I need to run here again. Burby. Well, Burby's not the word. Burby's not the word today. Mankey. Or Alton. Alton I'll accept as correct as well. But that's a Cheatmonk. That's not the correct answer today. Or any of these days. That's an Alton. That's what I need. Switch them in. Charm. Attack harshly fell, that's fine. Switch in Alex. That was not a one-hit KO. Huh. That's surprising. But at least I know a bit better about the amount of damage an Alton will do to Alex, at the very least. Right now, with a crit, it would be 12. Was a level 5, the highest level that you can come across here. Let's add 1 to the base damage. Actually, let's add 2 to the base damage, just in case. Which means 7. So 14 on the crit at a maximum. So that means I need to have at least 15 hit points on Alex to encounter a Alton. Well, encounter it and fight it. No idea about Walter though. And I don't have to know how to fill in one of those sheets how much damage a Pokemon's gonna get. Ah, out. Did I take the item from... I'm not sure I did. Ah, I did take my item from Timo. Okay. Now let's see. Walter, how much damage do you get on you? 6 as well from level 4. Let's make that 7. No. 6. Let's make that 8. 16 on a crit. And switch. And then switch to Alex. 33 hit points, eh? Okay. Foresight, that's fine. Let me check the summary of Alex real quick. No, I don't have to go. Let's see. Stat-wise, special attack are very different already. What about moves? 50? Alright, so it's... Not sure what would do the most damage. Either that would be tackle or one of the special attack. Okay, it's physical moves. Alright. Clear. Both of them are damaged, but not enough to go heal yet. I'll do that once they hit, well, almost half, or that a crit would get them to half. Which is after either of them takes damage one more time, actually. Or at least from a pack. I've been getting very lucky with the Mankey this stream thus far. I did not know where I was going with that sentence before saying it, so normally I do. Most of the time I have already thought of the sentence in my head before I say it. I know that might sound crazy to some, but yeah. Hyper Potion, that's good. Now then, Chin Monk, no. If only there was an option to run before sending out the Pokemon. I mean, imagine if this part wouldn't have to be done. Well, you're grinding like this. And you can just... Ah, no, I don't want to fight.
Yes, this is something I'm supposed to be fighting. Yes, I had to think about that, because I was like, not right, Pokemon, run. Wait, I'm supposed to look at what Pokemon is. And I'm supposed to look, hey, is this the thing I need? And no is easy, because most of it is, so it's almost an automatic no. And because of that, I almost ran. Saying no to something like this is much easier than saying, yes, this is the thing I need to fight. Now let's see, right, the special moves are still stronger because they have the same typing as the Pokemon. I do need to heal my Pokemon though. I also want to check Tank Automat for withholding a message again. I just healed, didn't I? Yeah, what? I'm mashing the spacebar too much. Alright, back here and grinding. Well, time to find another Mankey or Alton. Barul, not what I need. Chinmunk, alright. Still not what I need. Nope. Already have a Pokemon ready to take on the third gym or so. Alton, that's the Pokemon I need. Pokemon... yes, water. That's fine. Let's see. Alex. And Alex should be able to take out the Alton. Now the special moves are definitely stronger. Oh? Aha. So I need a variety of their special move for both of them. Okay. Not that it really matters, I need to heal before the PP would ever run out. Luckily the PP for Fairy Wind is rather large. Let's see, what time is this? Is it? Oh, Mankey. That's another attack EV. I know I'm not there yet by a long shot, but I am curious how high they are right now because... yeah.
I've encountered a lot more of them than I thought I would. Alright, very well, successful. 8 XP for the 3 of them. Pokemon. Timon, item take. Ultra Ball, nice. And actually, I said I wanted to see the summary. $42 already? And 41. 200. Huh. Defense sucks though. Like they have a nature that influences special defense negatively, and it's higher than their physical attack. Let me do one thing real quick because I'm hearing something. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Huh? Wait, what? That. Alright, don't press spacebar there. Then it just presses the last button you pressed. Luckily that wasn't start recording, because that was the last thing I pressed before that. I also need to put this on again. Alright. And switch because there's another monkey. Lucky me. The grinding speeds up. Scratch, eh? Do that much, okay. Fairy wind, go! Good job, Alex. And then take the item from Timon again. Thanks, Timon. Take Hyper Potion. Can I get hype in the chat for Hyper Potion? I cannot. The Burby is not. Chinmonk is also not what I'm looking for. If you're giving me other Pokemon that I'm not looking for, just give me a shiny. No shiny. I know, I said I wouldn't complain about the shiny anymore. But, still want more. And like, I have a duplicate shiny at this point. Just from the sheer amount of Pokemon I encountered. Okay, run. Right, my phones, they are not there. Run. Yes. And up and down. Now let's see. Outen. Great. That's a speedy Pokemon. Walter. Pack. Loses 6. So what? 6. Yeah. Alright. It was a calculated risk. And I'm not even bad at math today. Yeah, really survives on a few HP. I'll let my bug struggle then. Still, good job, Alex. And then take the item from Timon again. Oh, that's the wrong button. Take antidote, fine. And back to the Poké Center I go. My stomach isn't agreeing with me today. And all I had was baked potato, spinach, and what's the name again? Salmon. Well, what I had for dinner, I should say. But yeah, the salmon being a rare treat. Okay. Almost messed that up. Alex, yes. And then Alex can use her fairy wind. Let's just hope it's not a smelly wind. Right. X Pokemon. Timon. No, not Pokemon. Right. Cupbuck. Out. Good. I healed, right? If you double check before I send something in. If I did. I did. Good. Charm on Walter is absolutely fine. Alex sent in. And then Alex can finish the fight. Hey, I said finish the fight. Good. Take the item from Timon again. Antidote. That's good. Well, okay, I guess. Chinmunk, however, is less so. No use for those. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be done with EV training this stream. Probably not even the next one. Run back and forth. That's another bird. That's not the Pokemon I need. The Pokemon you're looking for is in another castle. I need to put less stuff to this around me so that I don't get distracted as much. Focus on your screen, particularly this square. That's better. Not your hands. No idea what that was, but didn't feel nice. Yeah. I need to stop looking there all the time. If somebody's in chat, I'll see it there. Mankey! Nice. I have no idea where I started singing. Alright. Switching Alex again from Walter. And then Alex can finish the fight. And this time they should actually finish it in one go. Thank you, super effective move. I keep looking left, there's nothing there. Alright, Timon, give me the item you found. Please, and thank you. Full heal, good. Burby, less so. Not to say, no use for at all. A regular Burby. You all know what I'm hinting at when I say regular. I just said I have no use for a regular Burby. In fact, I'm not sure I would have use for a shiny Burby at this point. I guess it's a backup Pokemon, but... let's see. A rule? Not of need. I said not of need. Well, anything else that I can... No. I can't increase the encounter rate somehow for the Pokemon that I want. Stop looking over there. Is there anything I can do to with chat and stuff with that room? I can think of one diabolical thing to do, but I'm not gonna do that. Grab people's attention with shorts material, but don't think that's a good idea. Critical hit, eh? So I do in fact need to go healing after this fight. Did not expect that. Monkey was defeated. And Timon should have a new item for me. Let's see, escape rope. That's some additional money, I guess. Heal up my Pokemon. And back to the grass I go. Stop looking over there! Another Mankey! That's like a, what was it, a 1% encounter rate here? And yet somehow it's one of the, I encounter it more than the Outen, which has a 10%, I believe. Low kick, eh? That's low, real low. Yeah, alright. I know, bad joke. And I looked over there again against that one bright bar in the channel color. That's a 1 in 10,000 chance. This was legitimately rarer than a shiny, encountering 2 in a row. Unless it's actually 5 rather than 1%, because I don't fully remember. And then it's like more likely than a shiny. Like, then it would only be the 1 in 400 chance, I believe. Yeah, because there would be 2 1 in 20 chances, which is 400. To actually go one after another. Just like rolling a net 20 with disadvantage. Or a net 1 with advantage. On a d20. Listen, I like D&D and TTRPGs, alright? So, yeah. Why keep it? I need something over that screen or something. Let me just... Now my curtain is over the screen. Now I shouldn't get distracted by it anymore. Only downside of that is that I don't see chat as soon as I might like. But it's a lot less distraction, which is actually kind of nice. Pokemon switch in Walter. Foresight, eh? Well, did you foresee this? Go, Alex! And then Alex can Fairy Wind. Alex. Almost at a one-hit KO. You had just a sliver of health left. The opponents, to be clear. Escape rope, okay. I'll heal again because I lost quite a bit of HP in that fight. And also because I'm paranoid about this, let's save. I hear a door. But nothing else. So let's continue back up. Come on. Ah, that's a Chimok. Come on, game. Give me the Pokemon I need. Would have been so much easier if I needed to EV train the fence. Because so many Pokemon give the fence EVs. And there's one road in which there are Pokemon that only give the fence EVs. Namely, Route 1. Actually, that's not even a route, it's still the city. The one with the Chimok. Gene Monk still not the Pokemon I'm looking for. Kirby, run. I believe that's Gene Monk. It's Gene Monk. I'm just doing it with my eyes closed at this point. That's a Burby. Yup. I didn't hear any sounds. Do cup bugs not make sound? That's a Burby. I hear no sound at all. That must be a cup bug, correct? Yep. Gene Monk. That of course being gross are the sound that my own Pokemon makes. Burby. Gene Monk yet again. What else can I? Normally I would want to interact, well normally, I would want to interact with chat, but there's no chat. What else is there even? Oh no, a peg. Anyway. Pretty wins. Nice, a one-hit KO. Actually, might as well. Nothing against it. Pokemon. Item take. Hyper Potion. I automatically ran. I didn't even look what Pokemon it was. That's a Burby. Like, is it the Pokemon I'm looking for? No, Run is automated. Is it the Pokemon I'm looking for? Yes. Is not yet automated in like my handling. Alright, fight. Yes, very wins. A critical hit. That's good. Unexpected, but good. Let's see. Timon, item, take, antidote, and run back and forth again. Now imagine if the Pokemon that I have in my party that I am not EV training right now would all have been the level 10 or lower Chinmonk and just gotten a bunch of rare candy from there. Run. That could have been, on top of that, a bunch of money, potions, yada yada. Could have been nice. No, not run. Switch. Alex. Alex has a proper defense compared to Walter. Attack harshly fell, that's no biggie. Fairy wins. Out and gets blown away. Pokemon. Timon. Antidote, fine. Meanwhile, I have to visit toilet. You know what? I'm just gonna do something real quick. AKA go towards the toilet. But before I do that, I'll put run there. I'll go to here, put that on, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me turn that one off. Yeah, I took the item away already. Oh, and I got myself a cookie. Right. Put that on. Put that over it. Oh yeah, right. No sounds. That shouldn't be possible. There's no sound. Let me turn the... Let me hear. Sound. Actually, let me turn this off for just a sec. Yeah, so when I double check the stream, sound is just on. So I'm afraid that's on your side. Well, I'm glad it's not on my side, because that would have meant the entire recording thus far wouldn't have had sound. But yeah, because I have my stream on for moderation stuff, and when I turn the sound on the camera, I can hear myself and the music as well. Well, alright then. Did take the item from Timon. Let the very wind blow. Yeah, I can do switch. Yeah. Take harshly fell, that's fine. Switching in Alex again. The wheels of my chair aren't great. Ah, that's better. Now I can sit closer to my stuff. Fairy Wind. Another one hits KO. Good. Pokemon Timon here. Item take. Hyper Potion. Good. Very good. Gene Monk. No use at all. There goes my magnet. At least half of them. Come on, magnet, get back to me. Yes. I could just barely reach it with my foot. Now to try and pick it back up again without having to get off my chair. I could get to it with the other magnet. Still so strange to see yourself mirrored, like actually mirrored, instead of just what you normally see in a mirror. Because, again, if I point that way, where does it point on the camera? That way, right? For me, if I look at it. Yes. Which is kind of strange if I would want to point on something on the stream from this little box that I'm in. Because, yes, little box. No idea if I have my hands in the right position for doing that, but... Not at all. Not at all. Oh right, it's the. I was what? Wait, what's that black dot on my screen? But it's my mic. Kirby is not of interest really. Mankey, however, is. Definitely is. Get myself those attack EVs. Well, not myself, my Pokemon. Almost dropped my magnet again. Let's see. Fairy Winds. No, that's the wrong button. And then take the item from Timon again. And check Walter's summary. 8A. Run. One EV in speed. Yeah, these EVs aren't great. IVs aren't either, but... Do I even have one Pokemon with 31 in EV? Yes. Yes, I do. Or IV, I should say. My starter. 31 speed. Not that I can breed Pokemon in this challenge. Alright. Land Horse, eh? Yeah, of course, that's what you have in front of your party. Kabak, not of interest either. on. Maggie, good. Good. And again, the stupid wheels rotated. This should be my last fight though. With D4 healing again. Sorry for the cam moving. Right, Pokemon Alex. Yes. Fairy Winds. Super effective. One hit KO. And Timon should have another item for me. What do you have for me this time? Antidote, as expected. I did not mean to go to the Tallgrass there. Alright, that's healed again. Should have saved though. Let me just do that now. Just for all safety measures to be sure that I don't lose like a lot of stuff like a while back. Outen, that's switching twice. Well, everything that I encounter that I have to actually fight is switching twice, but... Oh wow. Head did a funny and I'm getting a message that might be important. Let me check that. Is this an important message? Yeah, not something I need to concern myself with right now. Item... No, not them. Timon's item. Alright, I'm getting... so they're calling for me, so I'll be right back. Alright, that's on. That's on. Alright. Is that off? No, the water thing isn't off yet. No idea why I put that on instead of the interrupted one. Anyway, they called me for another cookie. With peanuts this time. And it's crumbling a bit. Alright, time to do more encounters, I guess. I know I've been doing them all this time, but I haven't been as consciously doing them while eating, I guess. Well, I say encounters, but I mean EV grinding, because encounters are something different in Nuzlocks. Maybe I should have taken the cat with me for the once in a while cat camps. Then again, I'm wearing one of my more favorite sweaters, and her nails need to be cut. Because I don't want her damaging this any further than she did earlier today. How are their sleeves, by the way? Are these getting thin yet? No. I have like one sweater where the elbows are getting thin. I believe I need to move this more like this. Just so that I know for certain that my voice is heard better. Output good. More speed EVs. Yes, switch them, and then switch in Walter, and then switch in Alex. Because Alex, the tanky one. Of the two. Alright, fight. And fairy winds. Gotta take 2 hits, I'm guessing. Thought as much. Yes, need to press enter. Pokemon item. No, not give. Item. Take. Repel. Very well. Drop my magnets again, but luckily just on the chair. Monk, not important. Neither is Burmy. Right, enter, not arrows. Right. Something fun I guess I can tell happened is my niece and her wife got their first child. So gonna go there pretty soon, at least that's what I'm thinking. Probably there's probably gonna be like a message sent out for a celebration or whatever. Well, I say whatever, but like looking forward to seeing them again and their new child. So yeah, that's happening in the family right now. Always nice adding a new member to the family. Let's see, is there anything else I can talk about? Because just talking about what I'm encountering is a bit boring, if you ask me. Am I? Yes, I'm fighting an out. Yeah, nothing that I can think of right now. Prey wins, yes, that's good. Was it Walter? Yes, it was Walter. Karate chop, yes. Let's see. Critical hits land more easily, eh? In that case, I need to double check. what the damage of low kick is and if it's worth keeping. Mankey. Open. Moves a low kick. Let's see. If they're 25... No, right, sorry. If it's 55.1 pounds or higher, it deals more damage. If it's lighter, it deals less damage. I'm not sure. Let's see. Average weight Pokemon, maybe? Alright, so right now, Karate Chop is better than Low Kick. Low Kick is better in the late game because then Pokemon are just bigger and heavier. However, both of these moves will be forgotten by the time the late game arrives that Low Kick would be better. On top of that, Karate Chop can critical hit more easily. So I'll forget Karate Chop. And that's another Burby. Not interested in Burby. Don't need special attack. Alright. Put this over here again as not to get distracted. Alton, okay, it's good, it's good. It's another speed ED. Walter needs to go in. Then I need to send in Alex again. And then she can finish the fight. Level 3 Alton. Shouldn't do too much damage, right? 4 damage would be 8 on a crit. Fairy Wind, is it one hit KO or one hit KO? XP is gained, as well as Timon finding another item for me. Hyper Potion. Chinbunk again. Not sure if it's squirrel or groundhog. No, not groundhog. Oh, what are they called again? Wait. Timon from the Lion King was the groundhog, right? Like, I forgot their name in the English language. I know what they're called in Dutch, of course, but I forgot what they're called in English. Mankey, that's good. Another attack EV for my Pokemon. Well, I should probably go to the Poké Center after this fight. Focus energy, that's fine. A crit wouldn't kill me, so... Especially not from a non-super effective move. And because they have an Orange Berry, they technically have 10 more HP in case of something happening. So even critting multiple furry swipes going all the way to 5 wouldn't have been too bad. Let me first take the item off of Timon. Ultra Ball, good. Then save the game. Is my electricity plugged in, by the way? Yes. Yes, I would like for them to be restored. Alright, now give me a shiny. Shiny, I say. That's a G-Monk. Not a shiny one at that. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I say unfortunate, but that's just the way things go. Normally. Wait, what's here? Oh, that's my adapter. Run. Back and forth until a Mankey comes forward. I don't know why I did set it like that. Is there anything? Oh, there's the Mankey. Yes, switch to Walter. And then switch to Alex, which can perform a Fairy Wind. I said can perform a Fairy Wind. Which that means... Right. That's a Chi monk. Is there nothing I can do to make this more interesting? There should be something I could do to make it more interesting, right? Charm, that's fine. Should be 2-hit KO. Thought as much. Said as much. Is that enough? Not by a long shot. Take Timon's item. And look at Alex's summary. Yeah. So somewhere between 3 and 4 more fights. Nope, still not the right Pokemon. This is a very peaceful world, by the way, thus far. Especially for a game called Uranium. Well, other than this one guy that had multiple copies of someone else's house. And was not allowed to go there for reasons. Nope. Still nope. What can I do? I keep asking myself this question because I'm like, this is boring. I don't want to EV grind anymore. You know what? Just because I want to know, when can I buy like proteins and stuff in this game? I need to know. So, items, I'm guessing. And then I believe under the P for protein. I'm guessing this might be one of them. And otherwise it should be under the H for HP up, maybe. Let's see, where is it? H? Is it called HP up? No. What was the item called again? Alright, zinc for example. Obtained from a lot of places. Can be got. That's the PP up though. Let's see, for example, carbos. Beale Beach Department Store for almost 10,000 a pop. Let's see. Let's see. In Beale Beach, let's see, where's that? Location. Where's that? Enlarge the image. Where is that? I don't see it on the map. Couldn't have given it like an X or something. It's above Route 7. So if that they do say. So if I go here, the map, that's Victory Road. Ah, so it's there. Right. That explains the color. Beach and casino. There's a casino? Let's see. Okay, so that's just the lottery. Well, not lottery, but yeah, lottery, the Pokemon lottery for the digits of Pokemon, etc. There's a TM for Hail there. And there you can buy Pokemon there, I guess. Okay, is it any good though? What's its stats like? Okay, that's not what I was looking for. I was looking where I could buy those items I wanted. And it looks like I could potentially buy them, but they're expensive. Huh, I should go there on a Friday. I can buy leftovers. And some other stuff that's pretty rare. Including an evolution item I need. Not even sure if I can evolve something. I can close that, I can close that. I can close that, go back there instead. Yeah. Back to the adventure, I guess. Which is just grinding EVs. Come on, I don't need Monk. I need Menki and Outen. Though more Menki than Outen. Even though it's a rare encounter. Yes, definitely run. That's the wrong way to walk. Sideways, need up and down. Well, not need, but like it's the most efficient thing to do. What else? Back to the middle path, I guess, for efficiency's sake. Menki. Good. Yes, switch in water. My own Menki. Just hit my foot on something. And like the what's it called? I don't even know what it's called in Dutch right now. Like if you have your foot like this, like with your ankle here. I'm sorry, with your ankle here. Like there's this protrusion, like that's the part of the bone of your leg, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I hit that on something hard. Super potion, good. That's not the Pokemon I need. Right, if I sit there like that, nothing happens. Kabak, eh? That's also not one of the Pokemon I need. I don't need a I'm trying to think, does a bug have a translation to Dutch even? Because I know are insect and bug the same thing? Like, no, right? Because a butterfly, for example, would be an insect, but not a bug. I'm pretty sure. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure about that one. Are insect and bug the same thing? Because when I think of a bug, I'm thinking of like the one with a hard outer shell. Like more, yeah, like flying well, not that's the Dutch name, literally translated. Ladybugs, for example. Like in that insects with that specific shape. That's what I think about. That's what I think about when I say bug. But I'm not sure if that notion is correct. Why did I start talking about this? Oh yes, because I wanted to do like the thing with Dutch that I've done before with yes. Bug is this in Dutch, but I don't know if in that if it is the case what I'm thinking. The Dutch word for a bug would be caver. No. What? Because a caver is a beetle. Insect is insect. Yeah, I'm not sure about bug. I'd have to think. I'm trying to think of something, but I don't think there is. Unless it's just the same thing, and then Dutch doesn't have two words for the same thing in this case. No, I don't. Yeah, sorry, I got a message on my phone asking if anyone had still had pictures of something, and I didn't make pictures that day. And no, I don't need to take their oranberry. I need to take their antidote. Not that I knew it was an antidote, but what I also need to do is take a sip of water. Well, that was more than a sip, but but something else in it. So I need attack and speed EVs, but after that, I guess I can just head to the gym. Also, because I finally want to know what that one item is, and their EVs have been fulfilled. I don't know why I'm saving. It's not like I can do anything if anything goes wrong. Yes, I've already been through. Yeah, I might be a bit over leveled. A rule, a rock steel type, I believe. So that's double resisted and this is just once resisted. Not resisted at all. Okay. Well, got 400 money. Yeah, sure. Pokemon. Alright, here. Item take. Hyper potion. Good, good. Switch these two around again. And now I don't have to worry about that hiker anymore either. A potion, eh? Anything up here of interest? A road. Maybe reach through the cave, eh? But no rock smash available. I never checked for hidden items. What about you? Nothing to say? Okay. Pokemon can jump out from anywhere in caves. He ain't wrong about that one. Chimunk, okay. Don't need Chimunk. I do need Autumn. Though only a little bit. Switch Pokemon. First, Walter. To be honest, I would also be angry if I was named after a puppet. So I can't blame Walter. Yeah, the wheels are wrong again. That's better. Oh, and it's the last fight before they level up. Alex, I mean. Charm. A waste of a move. At least in this fight. Alright, got a reminder that I still need to do something today. Specifically, today before it's 12. Kabak of no interest. So is Burby. Alright, Chimunk, also not the right Pokemon again. Let's see if I can recognize him by sound again. That should be a Kabak. Yep. Let's hear. I don't know. Oh, Mankey. Didn't recognize the sound of Mankey. But glad it's a Mankey, cause more attack EVs. I'll check how many I need afterwards again, cause I'm curious. I know I probably still need a lot more than that I already have, but I just want to know. because I do know I'm kinda close with the speed. So I do need to keep check on that. Let's see. Take the item and then check your summary. Let's see. I'm a fifth of the way there. A fifth. 1/5 of the way there for the attack. And about 4/5 for the speed. Which most have been done in that cave. All I can do is continuing to encounter Pokemon. No idea why I'm using these side arrow keys instead of just up and down. What's that button? Oh, not important. What's this button? Ah, right. Well, I didn't turn that off, channel. I just don't have access to it. Can I like get... No, I can't. That's annoying. Oh yeah, right, didn't fight anything. In that case, let me do this real quick. Close it, reopen it. That's better. Right, where was I? Oh, an Elton. Good. Sent in Walter. Okay, so I should heal after this fight. Oh. What's the name again of those things? Joints pops in my jaw. I think I should save before heading in. Let's see, is there anything else that I can speed up in the settings? Music volume, no, no. Battle scenes are off, battle style is set. Screen size is fine. Autosave is off. Remember to save is... Oh, that's something else. No. It's also not of interest, however. I'm curious about these. How do the other things look? I'm gonna go with this because it's the thing I'm most familiar with. And I don't mean just for this game. I've got so many hours in Gen 4. Right, time to encounter more Pokemon, yet again. And grind those EVs. Also, I should try and get to Route 7 to the department store at some point. Which, I know I'm just gonna get there through playing the game, but like... I wish I could get there sooner than later to buy the things rather than have to grind all these EVs for the next few Pokemon. Because not having to grind would be a lot better. Scratch, that's fine. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Alex, switch Alex in. They can use Fairy Wind once more. Or yet again. Whatever you want to say. Because yet once more would mean that this would be the last fight, and it's definitely not gonna be the last fight. Okay, let's see. Pokemon, Teamon, item, take, antidote. Very well. This is out and I can switch. No, I cannot do something else. Like there's nothing else to do even. That was another Outen. Antidote. I didn't get any other important messages, right? No. Okay, good. Chimunk, not gonna fight it. Another Mankey already, okay. Well, that's good. Not bad. Pokemon. Technically, well, those are on my belts rather than my bag. In all technicality, I guess. Ah, that was a good shot. Okay, and then now fight. Not charm, not struggle block, but fairy wit. Well, there went my Magnus. No, not Walter. What time is it anyway? 10:30. How long has stream been going? Because that's also a question I should. A little over 2 hours. Another Mankey, great! The land horse is about to level up again. How much XP do you still need? Oh, okay, that's still more than 10 battles. Like, way more than 10. Maybe even close to 20. Probably close to 20. Switching in Alex, and they can finish the job. Take the Great Ball. Nice. You know what? I've been doing this for some time now today. And I really shouldn't stream as long as I have the last few times. So I'm thinking of ending the stream somewhere soon. Which I'm probably gonna do after beating the next Mankey specifically. So that way chat and everybody watching has a heads up that I'm gonna stop. I have a mental point where I'm actually gonna stop. And with that, I think I've done well. I've set expectations and I'm not ending it somewhere out of the blue. On the other hand, what expectations? There's maybe one person watching. Which still, one person. Better than no person. Let's see. Take Timon's item. Revive. Nice. I'll sell those next time. And there's the Mankey. Did not expect to immediately encounter the Mankey. But yeah, that means that after this Mankey is defeated and I take the item off of Timon, I will do that. I'm gonna end the stream. Yeah, no, not fight here. Alex, your turn. Focus, energy, eh? Well, that's not gonna help you now. Alright, that's it. Mankey has been beaten. Nope, camera moved, that's not meant to happen. No, take the item. Otherwise, next time I might forget that. Take antidote, that's fine. So I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna thank you all for watching. And, yeah. See ya.